Church. We're going to talk about church. And I'm going to leave a link in the description because I want y'all to go ahead and save that link. You know, I definitely want y'all to save that link. So leave a comment if you grew up in the church, if you've been to church your whole entire life, because you're looking at a young man that's definitely been in church my whole entire life. I've definitely been like that's literally my life, okay? And I'm gonna put something in the comment section right now, right now. All right, that right there. Uh, my bad, guys. All right, let's pin that message right there. So church. So I grew up in church. My dad's a minister. My dad, well, he just retired 3 years ago, about to be four. My mom, like I come from a line of preachers, ministers, musicians, educators. I come from all of that, guys. And honestly, this is not going to be a long. This is not going to be a long message because I got stuff on the stove. But I appreciate church. Now everybody has different stories when it's pertaining church, God. And I'm not saying that, church is all perfect and if you go to church you're going to heaven. No. I'm honestly I believe heaven is what you make it. All right? You can make heaven right here on earth if you make logical decisions and choices. But going back to church, what I used to love about church, especially when I was younger, other kids would come to church, um, especially like the pretty girls, pretty women. Like I love that. But what I loved the most when I was going to church, I love the music. Okay, I love the music. Appreciate it, bro. Hey, dude, preach the gospel. Nah, we just talking about church and what I love about church. And honestly, the music was just so good. Like, and that's when I became a musician. Like I started playing the keys, the drums. I really wanted to learn how to play the drums so bad because it seemed like the drummers were just so cool. The older I got, I wanted to play the keys. But I've been playing the keyboard ever since I was 4 years old. I started playing the keys when I was four. Really when I was two, but lessons like 4 or 5 years old I was playing. And it literally just made me want to go to all the services, the afternoon services, the morning services, the noonday services, anything that was church related. I wanted to attend, especially revivals. Revivals was like all day, every day, like some of the best church you would ever experience because the visiting churches would come, the visiting musicians, so you would always want to hear how they would play the keys, how the drummer would play. Like I was stuck. Like anytime visiting churches come, I'm right over there where the musicians were. I would watch them set up. I would help them with their stuff. Like that's the type of person that I was, you know. Now it's different these days because a lot of musicians they like handling their own stuff, but musicians now, the keyboard players, they're younger. They're getting younger and younger. When I was young, the musicians were a little bit older. I'm not saying they all was old, but majority of them was older. They was like 30 plus. Now you go to a church, musician might be 13, 14 years old and they getting it in. Um, but like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just something that I love about church. Church, the music was everything. I love the word too, but the music definitely pulled me in. crazy. Like, and me being a preacher son, I'm on top right now. Okay, you getting more views. I'm on top right now. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm not really worried about the views. It's more consistency, you know. It's more consistency. We're getting back on topic. The older that I got, though, you know, like I was saying, the musicians they're changing. They're getting younger and younger, but they're nice. You got YouTube, so it's like they're learning at a rapid pace. You know, a rapid, faster pace, and what they're able to do as far as talent wise is unimaginable. Like I've never heard chords and riffs and runs and the way I've been hearing a lot of these keyboards playing. Oh, okay, Pima, appreciate it, appreciate it. Um, yeah, I've never, I've never experienced it, and I see it in person. Like these keyboard players, these drummers, they're awesome. They're amazing. So that's one thing that I do now. Like I've been since the beginning of the summer. I've literally been practicing every day. Last week, I missed some days, but I don't like missing a day of me being on the keyboard and playing the keys. I love playing. Like right now, even in my studio, right now, y'all see that? I got my MIDI. I got my MIDI keyboards right here. I really do this. Like seriously, I really do this. You know. So yeah, the music was everything, and so that's one reason why, I just fell in love with church. And honestly, I was forced because I'm a PK. I'm a preacher kid, right? Ari, welcome to the chat. I'm a PK. I'm a preacher kid, so I've always been in church. Every Sunday, I'm up in church, and we was forced to go to church, but it's okay because now, even now, I'm grown. I don't have to go to church, but I still go. I still go every Sunday. Um, with every now and then, I might not. Okay, like, but it has to be something rare. Like my parents might not be going to church, so I don't go. All right. So if they don't go like one Sunday or they away, I'll take that Sunday to break. But sometimes like it like convicts me, I have to go anyway. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk your head off. Church is amazing. And if you're at a church that's not really doing that good, or you didn't have a real good experience about it, find something else. Find another church. It's okay. All right. But closing, I want to close. Right. I gotta close the conversation. If you do love church, if you love God, you love Jesus, look, I got an album coming out October 31st, and it's next week on Halloween. Halloween morning is releasing Holy Smoke Volume 1. I put the link right there. It's pinned right there. So go ahead and pre-save that link so you can get a notification. And depending on how well Holy Smoke Volume 1 goes, I'm going to release Holy Smoke Volume 2 before the end of the year, guys. This gospel rap album is the best rap album that you've heard in years. Okay? It's nothing like you ever heard. It's definitely different. So I will be having another listening party probably either tomorrow or Friday. I had a listening party yesterday, so you can go back to my live stream and just go to the listening party and hear how the songs are going to be sounding. I gave everybody a sneak peek, okay? I gave everybody a sneak peek. So if this is something that you treasure, you love gospel music, you love gospel rap, you want to be pre-saving this link ASAP. You do not want to wait. Okay? Guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in. And if you love church the way I love church, make sure you like, share, subscribe so you can stay notified. I don't rap any negative rap anymore. Okay? The only rap I do now, I do gospel rap, I do motivational rap. I love church. You already know that. I only do gospel rap, motivational rap. I do hip hop, but no cussing, no cursing. Um, yeah, like I'm here, guys. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. But I never deleting my old music because I want people to see where I came from. All right, so I still got music out online. I got music on this page with cussing and stuff, but I don't do it anymore. So anytime you just go down my page and you see my content, you be like, dang, you was a little. Yeah, I want people to see my growth. All right, you're right. Without God, we definitely wouldn't be here. But look, I appreciate the engagement. PMA all day, PMA all day. I appreciate you. And appreciate everybody else tuning in. Until next time, make sure you like, share, subscribe so you can stay notified. And boom, I'm out.